Today we're going to talk about, should you find a doctor who does a lot of one thing or who does a little of everything? I'm Jeff Segal, founder and CEO of eMerit. eMerit focuses on helping patients find the best doctors online, helps the best doctors be found online. Experience is a great teacher. So surgeons that do many of a particular type of procedure, surgeons who have a great deal of volume, tend to have the better records. When I say records, I mean in terms of patient safety and clinical outcomes. And the literature supports this. If you look at series on results and outcomes related to carotid endarterectomy or surgery for esophageal cancer, among many examples, you will find that those practitioners that do a lot have better clinical outcomes than those who just do a few. It may very well be because practice makes perfect, or it may be that these are the better surgeons, the better doctors, and they're getting more referrals. But the literature does suggest that a doctor who does many of a particular type of procedure will likely have better outcomes. So how do you get this information? Well, if it's on the internet, if it's on the doctor's website, you have your answer right there. But more often than not, you will not find that. So what do? Well, you ask. The doctor is ethically bound to give you an honest answer. If you ask the question, "Doctor, how many of these do you do a year?" A talented practitioner will have a pretty good idea. He'll say anywhere between 50 to 100. Every procedure is, of course, different, but you should be looking for a high amount of volume. If a surgeon does a lot of one particular procedure, like knee replacement or like carotid endarterectomy, it should resonate in the patient reviews. The doctor may not be talking about it, but his or her patients will also be talking about it. Use the internet. It is a great tool to get this information. Putting this all together, I personally would find a doctor who does a lot of one thing, someone who's become quite adept at honing his or her skills in a very narrow range. And that way I think you can be convinced that that individual has the requisite skills to tackle your particular condition. If you've not seen our other videos on 4 tips to finding a talented doctor, or does age matter in choosing a doctor, we'll see you there. eMerit helps patients find the best doctors online and helps the best doctors be found online.